Okie dokie. Guys, ready for a whole long hour? If you want one, you take one. Just sit down, right? That's the nice thing about this, isn't it? You can kind of do what you want. Let's start. Let's just put our hands over our bellies and practice breathing into our lower dantian. So we're just letting the air fill up our bellies, and then when we exhale, our bellies kind of squeeze in a little. So we breathe in belly, ribs, chest. And sometimes you can do this to kind of feel that chest, ribs, belly. Belly, ribs, chest on the inhale. Chest, ribs, belly on the exhale. Nice slow breathing. All right, now let's do spinal cord breathing. So we'll inhale, and our arms come back, and exhale. We curve and push the air out. Inhale through the nose. Try to keep that breathing where you can feel it going all the way to your belly. Exhale out, and exhale a little more, and then inhale. Exhale. Try to get all the air out. Squeeze. And inhale. Exhale. And then let's go to the sides. Pick a side. Inhale. Inhale, and then exhale to that side. Then inhale back to the center. Exhale to the middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale. Inhale to the middle. Exhale. Inhale to the other side. Exhale. Inhale to the middle. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Exhale to that same side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale. All right. Let's knock on our door of life. Again, where we're twisting at the hips and the waist, and our arms are like strings. Just the momentum is how it's moving. We're not having to force it. And we're hitting, this is the back there is where the kidneys are. So you might want to try to get a little momentum and tap on them. That kind of like wakes up the energy, just like someone's waking you up. So that's why we're doing this move. Good for your kidneys. And then we come up to your chest. These are the lung points. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And you can out through the mouth or out through the nose. And then we'll go on top of our shoulders. Wiping off any of that stress that we tend to hold there. And back to the chest. And then around the waist. And then start slowing it down. Just letting your hands glide through the air and feel that water waves. Just thinking now, just stand still and try to relax your body as much as you can. And then go inside and just kind of feel around. See if you notice anything, maybe tingling, buzzing in your hands. Breathing in and out through your nose into your belly. Yeah. Let's do spreading the chi, where we come up, inhale, exhale, we bend our knees and go from side to side, one arm in front, one arm behind. And then you kind of blow out your mouth. And then we can slow it down. And feel how that is. Kind of warms up your shoulders, backs of your shoulder blades. Next, we'll do a little tiger sits in the grass, and you might want a chair, or we're gonna be kind of squatting. So sometimes a chair is nice. And again, and you don't even have to go that far. On the inhale, your hands come up. On the exhale, you just squat as low as you want to. You exhale, inhale, bring it up through the body. And then you could maybe try just barely sitting down on your chair. Inhale, exhale, squat to the chair. I'm practicing doing that. The deeper you squat, the more maybe strength you develop in your quads. Also kind of stretching out your hip tendons. Last one. Inhale. And then rah. Right? You feel like a tiger now? A tired tiger. Time for a nap. Yeah, napping tiger. You go hard and then you nap, right? So this one, our palms are on each other because this is the heart and pericardium meridian where they land in the palm. And so it's almost like this. And the more you kind of rub it together, the heat it generates, right? So there's that. You're generating heat. And this is, you could just stay here and do that. Or go a bit wider. And we'll be on one side, like you're about to hit a baseball. And you do kind of want to look that opposite direction of your elbow. And then you come in the middle, inhale. And this too, on the inhale, you could try to go a little lower or, stay up pretty high. You can try different. And then you come to the other side. Again, and you're looking over that shoulder, the opposite. That stretches your neck, right? Inhale, back to the middle. Exhale. And then you're kind of squeezing your palms. Like you can adjust the amount of pressure in your palms. Kind of get that heat. And the squatting and the going from side to side is building heat in your legs that we're going to use to circulate through our bodies. Okay, in the middle, you can practice just getting a little bit lower maybe. And breathe in your belly. And then slowly come up. Maybe let's do a few. Chest to the sky and earth. And then let's do a forward bend. I can stretch out. It's kind of letting gravity pull our torso down. And then we'll just gently roll up. We'll tilt our pelvis first and then gently stack. And we'll take our hands above our head and do, if you want, a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale. We'll do full body flow for a little bit. You bend over. Inhale. Roll up gently and slowly. Hands go above the head. Little back bend. Exhale. Swan dive forward. Bend your knees. Roll up. Inhale. We're massaging our spines. Between all those vertebrae is like little soft pockets, like sponges. And rolling up. We're massaging, helping those vertebrae stay flexible, happy. I'll do this, the last one, and then we'll just take our arms out to the side. Nice deep breath in. And then let's do, because we did our spine like we did front and back, let's do our spine side to side. I just need to do it gently at first. Letting the neck stretch. Just taking the hands down. Come back up. Taking nice deep breaths. And then you can keep doing this, or we can do a little more dog wags its tail. See if you can try a little side to side. It's like a little easier if you go faster, I think, but like your dog's so happy to see you. Dog wags its tail. Those with cats don't know what that looks like, do they? Cats. And then this one's called, again, you can stay up here and do this. And this one's called Move the Body Like a River, where you do shift the weight a little bit more from one leg to the other. So your feet might need to be a bit wider, like hips distance if you can. And so you go from side to side. If you want, you can add your arms like a wave. Then we'll just come back to the middle. And let's do another forward fold. We can roll up. You shake out our feet a little bit. Let's do our meridian massage. We're going to inhale. Our hands are going to come up above the head, the palms of the head onto the scalp. And then let's take our thumbs to the sides of our necks and give our necks a nice little massage. Maybe going starting high, doing circles and going low. You kind of always want to help the energy go downwards. So we don't start down and come up, but we want to help it go down. So start by the base of your skull and circle your thumbs along the side of your necks going down. Okay. And then we'll take our fingers and we'll massage our sternum. Again, starting high and then going low. Just kind of a circle down your sternum. Up at the notch, the middle, like on that breastplate. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. It's been a while. Right? Where they give you CPR, right? Right in the middle, that plate there. So that's why your fingers are in a line. And then they're coming down. Nice deep breath in through the nose. All right, and then we'll massage our kidneys. So that's kind of up here, or even you can go a little lower to your lower back. Kidneys are up high here. There's two right there. You can kind of bend and try, just hit different spots. Maybe you find a spot that is like, oh yeah. Okay, then we'll do our backs of our thighs. We can tap down the thighs, down the calf, and then come back up the inside. We'll just do that a couple times. Come back around, down the outside and back, up the inside and front. One more time. Down the outside and back, up the inside and front. Then let's do some hit the front of your hips bones. You could do a little circle maybe. Okay, and then now feel. Again, relax your arms, head suspended, knees are slightly bent. Let's do dragon stretches his tail. So we'll bring our hands up and you're looking at it like a mirror, and the inhale, and then exhale, look away. You want to come in? Yeah, there's a spot, maybe back there. No, that's okay. The dragon stretches its tail. So we're looking at our hands, And then we take our palms away and we look the other direction. Inhale, exhale, and then look the other direction. Let's do one more this side. Then we'll take our hands down and across to the other side. Inhale, looking at your palms, and exhale, your palms face away and your head faces away. Just with your own slow, deep breathing. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's do one more. And let our hands come down. See if you notice your neck feeling a little bit better. Some energy might be releasing down. We store a lot of tension there, so sometimes when we stretch our necks and help release that, we have more energy for the rest of our body. Let's do some neck circles. So we can put our hands behind our back if it's available. If not, just wherever your hands. This makes it a stronger stretch if you need that. We're not really trying to force things in. We're trying to relax. So let one ear to the shoulder and just let gravity do the work. You don't force it. We're not competing to see whose neck stretches the farthest. Not today, anyway. And then chin down to the chest. Exhale. Over to the other side. And then head comes up and over. And chin down the chest. And just try to do it really slowly and gently. Nice deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose. Out through the mouth kind of helps release a little more tension. You could even try sighing, just be like, Chin down the chest, over to the other shoulder. And then we just kind of go ear to ear. We don't try to do our head backwards. So that can kind of strain your neck. And then when we get maybe chin to the middle, go the other direction. Then let's stop and release our arms. You can maybe shake that out a little bit. You can kick your feet out. Sometimes after we're standing for a while, it can get kind of tired or your feet start getting hot. For this next one, you might want a chair. We're going to warm up our hips a little bit where we'll just bring it up. So up, over, round, like just making a circle with your knee. If you want to try with balance, you can just tap it when it gets back. A couple more. Then let's do the other leg. Inhale. Out and around. See how far your range of motion in your hip. All right, let's do one more. All right. Let's do another balancing. So sometimes just shake it out. Sometimes the balancing can make us all tense. Right? Okay, so I think maybe the chair in front might be good for this one. We're gonna inhale and just like kick out. And so unlike like kickboxing, you'd be like bam, bam, right? But we're gonna do it very slow because slow and controlled is actually kind of harder, right? And so we're going to inhale and our hands are going to come up with it and then just kind of push out with the heel and come back down. So maybe if you need a chair, you can just do one arm. Okay, so inhale and also it's like leading with that heel on the kick. And you could keep the kick really low if that's a challenge. Yeah, you can keep it like right there. Or even just tap out your heel. You can just make it a challenge for you. All right. Whew. Feel that on the standing leg a little more, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Inhale. And I think I got one more left in me, maybe. Whew, that was burning. All right. Let's see, what else we gonna do? Let's see. Oh, teacups. We haven't done teacups in a while. All right, so, whew. So on teacups, it's part of like a silk reeling, they call it, because you're going to be kind of involving your whole body and the joints. And in our bodies, what part of us usually hurts? Joints, right? And they say the energy pools in our joints and creates that stiffness. So the reason they kind of invented these exercises was to keep the joints moving. Because as we get older, we often just kind of do the same movements all the time, right? Because if we did this stuff in public, they might lock us up, right? Kids can move all kinds of weird ways, can't they? And that's this. And that's good. So this one, so you start, your palms are up. So you imagine you're holding teacups and you're trying to keep the tea from spilling. Okay, so you're trying to keep your palms up the whole time. So on the inhale, your fingertips face your hips and then go out behind you. And then when you come back around, see how my teacups, I'm trying to keep them, my elbows kind of coming up like a bird, right? Over my head. And then they come circling back around. Yeah. Did you spill any tea? No more tea, right? Okay. Inhale, fingertips towards you, behind you. Now come around like limbo and see if you can, like your elbows kind of have to be like that, right? Okay. Inhale. It's hard, huh? And then come around. Yeah. Okay. Now, there you go. There we go. There you go. Uh-huh. Face them, yeah. Face them towards your ribs, and then they go behind you, and then your hips come in front. There. Oh, like your. Let's see. When it comes from behind, your pinkies are kind of coming towards each other. Then the pinkies are trying to rotate. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so we're back here. Your fingertips facing your ribs, behind you. Now, as you come up, they're coming like a circle. Okay, and then see if you can do like pinkies towards each other. And then if you lean back, it's like, and sometimes it takes a while to get the hang. It's okay too. It's not real tea. Yeah, you're not spilling. It's Kool-Aid. Oh no. And you can do it a bit faster if you want. And if you're at home, maybe you can get yourself some teacups just to kind of get the idea of not, yeah, metal or plastic, not your good teacups. Okay, now we got to go the other direction. So then it's like you're offering the tea, and then you're doing a back bend. Your hands are coming behind you, above your head, and then it's kind of coming out to the side and through your ribs. Okay, so it's offer it, take it away, above your head, around and through. Okay. Around the sides and through. All right, one more. I guess the all right meant I was done. False advertising. All right. That's good. It's hot in here, isn't it? Okay. Let's do shaking. So we're going to let go of all that. Well, actually, let's do the sounds for each organ while we're shaking. They're called the healing sounds. And so the first one is the metal element is lungs, and we make the sound. So we'll inhale. Let's do it again. Inhale. Next is kidneys. Is the water. We say chew. Chew. Next is the liver. Shh. Next is heart is ha. Ha. And then spleen is like you're fogging up your glasses. And the last is triple warmers, he. I'll slow that down. Oh, good. Air conditioning. Shake that out. Finally got it hot enough in here. All right. Shake that out. Let's just check in again with your body. Just see how those, maybe the sounds or like all that we've done with the shaking. Check how your body feels. Take some nice deep breaths. The shaking is a good one you can do just like before you go to bed even. And then just like do the sound, the he sound is a good one for calming. You could just do with your arms like a few times, even in bed while you're lying down, you can go like he. If you're having trouble just kind of calming your mind, just he while you're lying in bed a few times. All right. So we'll do the 5-element flow. So the beginning part, we really kind of move our bodies. We're kind of directing it. And this next part, we try to connect in with the way the energy's moving, like really relaxed. So what you're trying to do is use as little muscle as possible and more just your bones lining up and like your water. And you're just flowing and going in and out with the flow. So that's why, like in Tai Chi, you see them and they just look so relaxed and like, as opposed to like, right? That's a lot of our exercise in the West, maybe. This one is where we've relaxed our body, we've gotten rid of tension. And so now we'll try to just stay in our posture as relaxed, our bones lined up. That's why it's important to have a good posture. So our feet are hips distance apart, our toes are pointing forward, our knees are slightly bent, our hips, it's like you're more just like relaxed so that your kind of pelvis kind of just falls down. It's like some weight, like a big tail's coming out your tailbone and that weighs it down. Okay. And that helps stretch. Now we'll stretch the opposite way, but it's like a golden threads on the crown of your head. Like you got a hook and it just pulls you up. So it's like you got one going down, the weight of the tail, and this other is pulling you up so that the back of your neck really feels stretched. The chin tucks back and in. Okay. And then your shoulders and your body's like your clothes, like a hanger. And the shoulders just kind of relax down onto that. See if you can just stand like this and notice that the bones are holding you up, maybe not as much as the muscles. If we line up with gravity, we don't have to use our muscles as much. If we're a little off kilter, then we got to make muscles, and that's why we end up kind of being crooked, right? So try to feel this. Knees slightly bent. And also feel free to sit down if this has been a long class You might need to just sit down, and you can probably do all these movements seated. Okay? So then we're going to inhale. So first our hands are going to come in front of us like a circle. And this is called Buddha holds up the earth. It's for our lungs. We're going to inhale, and then the palms are going to face the lungs all the way up. And then exhale all the way down. And again, the palms face the lungs till you're all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing slowly and deeply. All the organs also kind of have emotions associated with it. The lungs are kind of, if they're out of balance, it kind of can lead, you can feel like sadness and depression. Like when you are sad, maybe you might notice your body posture is like a little bit like this. And then you can transform that sadness and depression into inspiration and courage. And we notice your body posture when you're inspired, you have courage, your kind of chest, right? Maybe out a little bit more. Let's keep our hands down at the bottom. And then the light associated with our lungs is like a bright white light. So try to imagine your lungs are kind of emanating this bright white light. While our hands are down here, just imagine it glowing bright white. And that's the lungs at their healthiest. The next move is for the kidneys, is the water element. It's called the fountain. And so you hinge forward at your waist, and then the backs of the hands come towards each other. And then you inhale, you roll your back up, and then it comes to about your collarbone, and then your elbows just kind of go out like a water fountain, right? Exhaling. Hinge at the waist, inhale. Pull the water up through your legs, out through your collarbone. The kidney meridians go through the bottoms of the feet, up through the legs, in through the body, and out through the collarbone. When kidneys are out of alignment, it's said that you might have more fear and insecurity. When you can transform that, kidneys can help you feel peaceful and tranquil like a fountain. And we'll take our hands down, and now you can face the palms, and you can pull them behind you and face them towards your kidneys if that's available to you, or you can keep them in front and just imagine a bright blue light going in, like your kidneys are emanating that light. Your whole body's surrounded by bright blue light. That's the kidneys at their highest energy. They're working at its best. And you can bring your hands back in front. And then the next organ is our liver, is the wood element. So it's called tree sways in the wind. And so we just twist at the waist. And then we take our hands up the sides of our body, up to the crown of our head. Then we twist back to the middle, and then our hands go out to the side. So imagine a big old tree just kind of swaying back and forth in the wind. When we're feeling a lot of anger and frustration, that can be the liver being out of balance. And so when it's in balance, you can feel a lot of creativity, a lot of compassion. It's like you have abundance of energy and compassion and creativity. We'll just end in the middle here. And then this is called embrace the tree. This is a standing posture for the liver. And you can always put your hands down if it's too much. If you get too tense doing this, then put your hands down. And then you imagine bright green light. Like, I love it like when the cottonwood leaves just come out after winter and they're shiny and green. Imagine that in your liver, that bright, shiny green light. And from the liver, from the wood, we go to the fire element, the heart. So you put one arm down, and then we're going to do cloudy hands where you twist at the waist, and your arms don't really move. It just, they stay still, and the twisting moves the arms. When you get over to the other side, you change hands. Then twist your waist to the other side all the way over. Change hands. Inhaling one direction. Exhaling the other direction. The top hand, you'll notice, is at your heart level. And the bottom hand's down below. And they say it's kind of like the bottom hand's trailing in a cool pool of water, helping to keep your heart nice and cool. The heart, when it's out of balance, you can feel a lot of anxiety and yeah. And when it's in harmony, you can feel a lot of love and joy. We'll come back to the center. And the standing posture for this one is like you're holding a golden urn to the heavens. And again, because the heart meridians go into your palms, then you can imagine red light kind of coming in through your palm, filling up your chest, a bright red light, like maybe some red roses or a ruby. We'll let our arms come down. And then the spleen is the earth element. And for that one, we'll do pebble in the pond. So now our hands are facing, because the earth, our palms face earth, like gravity. We hinge at the waist and our arms go out on the exhale. And then on the inhale, they come back in. It's like you're bringing in the energy into your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Like you're tracing ripples of a stone thrown into a pond. the spleen out of balance, they say, is like associated with worrying and overthinking. And when it's balanced, it's like you're calm, centered, open-minded. Even you can just think of that centered and open-mindedness coming into your belly. Last one. And then we'll just bring our palms up, elbows in, and feel the gravity of the earth. Imagining bright yellow light in our spleen and stomach. Maybe like the color of a sunflower. And we'll let our hands come down. And then we'll do the move for the triple warmer, like kind of like harmonizing everything. We've done each individual. Now let's harmonize it all together. So we'll inhale, hands up to the side, and then one arm comes in front, one arm behind. Then the arms come up above, then rotate back to the middle, and then bring your arms down and through. And we'll do the other side. Inhale, arms out to the side. Go the other direction on the exhale. Inhale, arms above. And then exhale, bring it down through your body. Kind of imagining the whole universe, right? Extending in all the directions above us, below us, and out to the sides. Let this be the last one. We'll interlock our thumbs together, put them over our belly button. And the standing posture for the triple warmer is bamboo in the wind. Something we pretty much do every time, right? We just relax and let our bodies rock and sway. Maybe imagine you're planted in the ground and the wind is just coming through and you just go with it. You're not controlling it. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Now, with the longer practice, we have time to do meditation. Sometimes after you do Qigong or Tai Chi, it's such a good chance to, you've already prepared yourself and you're nice and relaxed. And maybe before, if you had challenges with meditation, being in this nice, relaxed state can really help. So let's have a seat. And we'll just take just a couple minutes to let our minds and bodies relax. And you can just try to relax your body. Your hip palms can be like on your thighs, face up. You can put them together, touching thumbs, whatever feels comfortable. Breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And maybe feel the energy, how it might be moving in your body. You can imagine a ball of energy coming up your spine, through your head, and then in front of your body. You can watch that or watch your breathing. Just notice how your body feels after doing that practice. When your brain comes up with a thought, just you can label it thought and then let it go, float down the river. And pay attention to your breath again. Just take a moment to savor how your body feels right now. You can even smile to all your organs do for you all day long without your interference at all. Just put a slight smile on your face. Take one more deep breath. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for coming. No, you like it?
I like it.
Yeah.
The way you program it, it's
Uh huh.